host of Asian Founders and Funders, and Senior Lecturer of Entrepreneurship at VinUniversity. Today, our guest is Dan Long, founder, CEO of Hoop Central. We're thrilled to have him. He is a senior in high school here in Vietnam, and he has built a fabulous business, a fabulous online store selling sneakers. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. It's nice to be here in the meeting.
So let's start off with why did you start this store? I mean, what made you go into the sneaker business?
Um, the first reason, also the biggest reason why I started this business is actually my passion for collecting sneaker. Like I really want to, this kind of a sneaker collection in my house, and I didn't have money to do that, so I changed the plan to not collect sneaker anymore, but sell them so that I can have a bunch of sneakers in my room. So that's the first plan. That's the idea.
And what high school are you in right now?
I'm currently studying in the foreign language specialized school, yeah, which is called CNN. Yeah.
Okay. And so, how many years ago did you start this business?
Um, it's quite a long journey. So I the f- so the first business I started was in sixth grade, but it didn't went well. So I just upgraded and find the problems and solve it, and it changed into this star, which is now called Hoop Central. Back then, it wasn't called Hoop Central. I think I changed the name it 3 times or something, 3 times.
So, how did you know to get into this business? I mean, you love sneakers, but like, what kind did you do any research before you started this business? And you said that you had some false starts, that you had to make some adjustments. So, talk to me about how you ended up knowing that this would be a good business, and what are some of the things you've learned as an entrepreneur?
Okay, so when I first started, I didn't have a plan really. I didn't have any plan. So because I really just want to collect sneakers. So um, uh, I didn't. Um, wait, can you ask the question again?
Yes. So my question to you was, what made you start this business besides your love of sneakers? Why did
Oh
you
yeah,
start this business? You could just collected sneakers, but why did you start this? And what have you learned as an entrepreneur?
oh yeah. Besides the love of sneakers, I really just enjoying like making the business to work. Like it's a fun thing to do as a student, um, and you know how the business work in general. And throughout the journey, I learned job business. And when I first started, I was a one person business, and it didn't work quite well because there's so much thing to do and so much thing I need to learn. And one person is just not enough. So I created a team, and throughout the process, I learned how to communicate with the team so that everyone in the team need to have the vision of my business. Like we need to have our vision of the brand to so that the business can work properly, that align with my vision. So communication is really the key to a successful business if you work on a team. So there's two lessons. There are two lessons there, and one lesson that I recently learned is about the recruitment process. Like you really need to focusing on having a having members that are also have the skills and the characters that that aligns with your vision, so they can fit into your business. Otherwise, when they got into the business and you just cannot communicate with them, the business will just fall off. So that's the lesson I learned.
So what kind of people do you try to recruit to work for you?
So my current team, um, every all the members are students. So when I recruit them, I really just really focusing on their character, but not just their skill, because we are all young and do not have like high experience like 5 years, 10 years. We don't have that. So their character is the main thing, the main reason why I choose them. So there's this one member of the team which uh, I called a co-founder. Like that's my first member that I recruit, and I didn't at that time I didn't have that mindset of like you need to recruit someone who is really fit with your business, can fit into your business. So I just like, nah, he can work for me, and he have the skill, he have that he can become a seller. So I just recruit him. But that's my biggest mistake in the business, when I didn't care much about his character, and it turns out he betrayed me, and he broke the system in the business, and he didn't follow my rules. So that's probably the biggest mistake that I made when I first started.
How, how are you trying to prevent that in the future? Like when you're hiring new people, what kinds of questions do you ask, or what do you look for to make sure they have the right character?
Um, the the members that I recruit, uh, my current team, they are all the people that I had a chance to communicate with them earlier. So uh, it's easier for me to know know their character. So the question I ask them is, so introduce me about yourself, and then the next question is, tell me about your your it was oh tell me about the challenges that you face, and the biggest challenge you face and how you face them, so that I can understand their strengths and weaknesses, also their personality much clearer when I ask that question. And if I see that if the person is like have that ability to overcome their own problems, I believe that they can also solve the problem that appears in my business.
So, how did you finance your business? Where did the money come to start this?
Oh, yeah. When I first started, I didn't have that much money to start it. Um, so I tried and ask my mom for money, and she actually gave me, but she gave me a little amount of money, and it just didn't enough for me to make the business to work. So I tried to um, buy the sneakers and then resell them at a higher price, because that's how the sneaker market worked. But it just didn't make that much profit for me to uh, upgrade my business. So I changed the plan. Uh, I find a new system for me, so that I can generate profit without having too much money at first. So it just changing the business strategy. I didn't buy any sneakers first anymore, and then for their own, like, if they need a sneaker, I can sell it for them. It's not I have a sneaker and I offering them. It's just I'm offering a service that I can give them the sneakers that they want. So I changed the business type.
Okay. And so how did you market your store that anybody knew you existed? And how do you continue to market your store so people buy from you?
So I tried I tried advertising through Facebook and Instagram, like uh, marketing on social media, and I paid a lot of money for my advertisement, but it didn't work quite well. Advertising on social media, so I changed it into making content on TikTok, and it just really blew up my business. Like it just skyrocketed the sales. And to do that, I didn't spend any money on TikTok to advertise. And to do that, I really need to understand my customer because TikTok algorithm works when you know what your customer pain is and how you can make your customer feel related to you. So that's really the strategy that I'm using to um, creating contents on TikTok and then uh, transferring them into sales.
And what kind of videos do you do on TikTok that people really like them?
Um, it's So when I first started posting on TikTok, uh, I tried um, like comedy and entertainment video, and it gets a lot of view. It got a lot of view, but the problem is it does not convert into sales. And the customer, the audience on TikTok that watch the entertainment video and the comedies, um, they are not my key customers. They are not like my ideal customers that gonna buy the products from me. So I changed my type of content marketing. I changed it into like the information type of video so that the audience gonna get my information about my shop and what I'm currently doing, not just like this video is entertaining and they just scroll down and just forgetting who I really are and who and what am I selling. So um mixing both of the contents now so that it really reach out like many people as possible and it also converts into sales as much as possible.
And so how do you figure out what your net profit margin should be? So however much you're buying the sneakers for, and you're shipping it to people and you've got your overhead, how much, if you buy a pair of sneakers, I'm just making up a number here, but if you bought a pair of sneakers for 2 million dong, $40 US, how much would you sell it for?
Um, it depends on the strategy that I'm using. Like I change the marketing plan all the time, so my profit gonna change also. Like it changed over time based on the marketing campaign I'm using. But most of the time, it when I, for example, I'm selling the 2 million Vietnam dong shoes. Um, the price is um going to be around like 3 million. Um, that's actually a really like good price in the market because what when I before I start the business, I'm also like a um seller on the Facebook Marketplace. So I know the price that the sellers in on this marketplace are selling is way lower than the price that the shops are selling. So I just find a sweet spot between the two prices and uh, yeah, that's the spot that make people gonna buy it and just not too high or not too low.
So you more or less trying to get a volume business as as opposed to being the highest cost to buy it, you try to make sure you price it in a reasonable area within the market. So you're not the highest price, but you're not the lowest, but you're somewhere in the middle. So that way people will buy it. Is that correct?
Um, that's correct, but I just I'm currently I don't want my customers to buy my product, buy my service because of the price. I just really focusing on the service that I'm offering. Like uh besides sneakers, what they get is uh my the brands, like they got the feeling of the brand, and they also and I also try to take care of my customer throughout the journey so that um they feel like the price is reasonable for them. It's not just about sneaker.
So how do you differentiate yourself from the other people selling sneakers online?
Oh yeah, so when I first started, I researched a lot. Like I need to research the market and how people are selling them. And what I find is they're just selling the product, not the feeling. And that's really gonna make a big difference uh, from my uh, from my own sneaker shop. Like I noticed that all the sellers on Facebook and all the shops that they open, they're just focusing on selling, like selling the products. They just focusing on like I need to have more sales, and that's the most important thing. But I have a different point of view, like because I first started, the reason why I start is because I love sneakers and I want to have that sneaker collection. So that's like the whole different vibe from just selling them. So uh, I try to offering my customers that vibe of the sneaker culture. Like I want to bring that culture to everyone so that they're gonna love sneaker as much as I do. And um, to do that, the first thing that I did is try to have a better quality on the media, like posting and stuff. When I posting a post on Facebook and Instagram, it must look good so that they have that feelings of the product has it great quality, and it also uh, you know make them love their sneakers more. So I really try to focusing on photography and videography and to make everything looks good. So that's gonna make a big difference.
You pick the sneakers you sell. Like, what's your process for picking them and what's your criteria?
Yes. So, like I'm not actually selling sneakers that they need. So whenever the customer asks me for a sneaker, like they just need to give me the image of the sneaker and I can find it on the market for them for the uh, most reasonable price. And it's just like ordering sneaker. So uh, but I also need to choosing the sneakers to uploading on social media. So because I have that passion for sneakers, so I really know what sneakers are currently on the trend right now, and uh, which and what kind of sneakers they're gonna sell the best, they're gonna be sold the best. So it just understand the market and understand the customer. Yeah.
So, I mean, do you keep a stock of sneakers or do you just show the images and then if they order and then you go find the sneakers yourself so you don't have to keep an inventory of sneakers?
Oh, yeah. That's the plan I changed into. Like I don't need to have a stock of sneakers in my home anymore, but I do have like I do restock them when I know that uh the sneaker can be sold like uh really fast, so I can restock them. So it gonna keep selling.
Do you, is there sneakers that you think very highly of that most of us might not know? Like I've become a big hookah fan. I love those sneakers. And I used to be nothing but Nikes for about 20 years, but I think these are more comfortable, the hookah, and they're more expensive, but I find them to be super comfortable. Are there sneakers that you prefer, like brands that you recommend to your friends?
Oh yeah, I do have a brand. It's not a Nike. I love Nike, but uh, to recommend to my friend, there's a brand in China called Lightning, which is a sport brand, and the quality is just really good, especially for the basketball sneakers. Um, they did a outsole, like their durability is just really good. That they have Nike does have that uh Nike does have the sneakers that also have that durability, but the lining is just like it's a different concept. But the shoes the form of the shoes really just fit uh, the 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 form of the shoes really fit the um, fit of Vietnamese people. So I really recommend the brand.
Do you sell just in Vietnam or do you sell in other countries as well?
Um, I'm finding a way to shipping worldwide, but currently I'm selling in Vietnam.
Okay, so all your clients are here.
Yeah, all my clients
Okay.
are here.
So what do you aspire to do with this business? Like, do you hope to grow it into a global brand, your store? And so be like the place that everybody comes to when they're looking for specialized sneakers that you just don't find in a sporting goods store or a shoe store? What's your goal with this business?
Um, so my short-term goal is to just uh, grow the business, like make it more profitable, and that's just the short-term goal. Uh, the long-term goal of this business is to create a culture. Like I want it to become something iconic in Vietnam. Like uh, it's not just about selling sneakers anymore. It's about like if my brand has money, if my brand had money, I would just like opening a tournament, basketball tournament, creating a basketball court, and just like, or even I can just create a museum about sneakers, especially the basketball sneakers in Vietnam, so that it just inspire people to uh, engage into this culture. That's really the goal that I want to.
Yeah, I hate to see it, but I'm 64. When I was your age, before the computer even came into existence, most people just had one pair of sneakers. Your age, your generation, how many pairs of sneakers does your friends typically own?
Because I think an average basketball player change their shoes like 3 or 5 times per year, I think. That's just like average because the durability, like really need to go outside and play, like really wear the shoes and perform it in on a basketball court. So the shoes went out really quick and really fast. And besides their, um, I think they buy sneaker not just for them to perform on the court. They just they buy a sneaker because of the feeling they give and also the fashion because of the fashion that they are following. So I would say my friends, like the friends I know, they have like the whole collection of sneakers on in their wardrobe. So 20 pairs would be fair around that.
Oh, wow, that's what your friends typically have, like 30 pairs of sneakers?
Like 20 pairs should be, yeah.
And are most of the people buying from you are buying it to play a sport, or do they wear it for, like I do? I wear my sneakers to work, and I wear it to go out. I mean, I wear sneakers all the time. I rarely ever wear shoes anymore. So, and I think sneakers have taken the place of shoes because they're so comfortable. So do you mostly sell to people your age, or maybe in their 20s, who use them for athletic events, or do they wear them just for the fun of wearing them?
Um, my customers are students just like me. They can be
Yeah.
younger than me. A lot of customers are younger than me. They're around like they mostly they are from secondary school, and they need to ask their parents' permission to buy sneakers from me. Uh, so
And
mostly they buy it for the sport advance, but um, like half of them also buy it for the fashion, um, because they buy it like monthly or like 3 times, uh, like once per 3 months or something. So it's just really about their yeah.
so, do you read anything about business? Like, how do you learn about business yourself?
Um, when I first started, I have wait, here are my books. Can I get them? So the first book that I read that got me into the business, is The Rich Dad Poor Dad from uh, Robert Kiyosaki. Um, I read the whole like 12 episodes of this Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it was kind of hard to understand at first. Like there are so many words that I didn't know, so I need to research a lot. But yeah, I just read because it was fun to read it. Like you find out like, oh, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, and yeah. Um, the the book that I oh yeah, is probably my favorite book, The Shoe Dog.
I have that book too.
Oh yeah, Good Night. It was like it's a long journey, and I really like to read the journey of Good Night. And the book that I recently read that really helped me to execute my business is How to Be a Founder, by Alice Benedict and Matt Clifford. There are also books that I read to improve my skills as a founder, as a uh, like both of these are in Vietnamese. So these are the 12 rules of ruling your business, like how to be a CEO.
Okay.
These are how to this customer like it's about customer journey. Like you need to improve your service and stuff. So I think it said about Amazon or something. I remember correctly. And this book, I haven't read it yet. It's about the human workspace, the human workplace, and this one. I really want to have that, create that environment for my team to have that, kind of engagement in the team so people can communicate correctly, so we can make a plan together. So I do learn a lot from Brooks. Besides that, I also watch YouTube because I tried different business besides this Hoop Central. Um, I tried drop shipping. I tried I, tr- I tried like no designing clothes on and then trying to sell it on Etsy. um, but they didn't work. I just want to learn new things on YouTube. Yeah.
Awesome. So, as we're ending here, I wanted to know, is there one final piece of advice you would give to young entrepreneurs?
Oh, I think it's just do it. Just do it. Just don't overthink anything because we all don't have enough information to execute things in the correct way. So just do it and find it out later in on the go.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I'm so impressed with what you've done and what you've learned. I mean, you're already a real entrepreneur with employees and sales, and you've learned a lot in a short period of time. Did you think entrepreneurship really helped you evolve both your business acumen, understanding business, and made you more mature?
Oh yeah, it does. It probably does. Yeah, I learned a lot from my mistakes, and I also can apply that knowledge into real life situation, not just in the business.
I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you. I really thank you for having me in this interview.